Good morning, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to take you through a day in my life, just as a twin mom and kind of what I do. Today, I actually have a babysitter coming, so I'm going to kind of show you what I do on the days where I have some extra help. I haven't really been sleeping well these past couple of days, so I actually chose today to kind of let myself rest. I am going to end up going to the gym later. So yeah, come along. We'll go ahead and just kind of get ready for the day, plan what I'm gonna do. That way I can maximize having a little bit of extra help. Another day, which means we have our morning cocktail of bloom greens and creatine. Can't miss those. So I'm gonna be gone for just a couple of hours, but I wanna have the kids' lunches ready to go. So I'll show you what I make them, just so it's super easy. Again, this is last night's leftover dinner, and this is what I always do for lunches. So I'm gonna show you here. This makes it really easy for my babysitter. One, I know what my kids are eating, and two, it makes it easier for her. So when she comes, she can just give them these plates that I've already made up. Like a little kid meal prep right here. Okay, guys, I just got to the gym. I don't usually come at this time, and it's like really busy. Usually I'm like here at like 5:15, 5:30, and like the parking lot's still pretty open. But yeah, it is like packed. Just based off of what I can see in the parking lot. But I'm really glad that I waited to go in. I checked my Oura ring, and my sleep score was 90. So I think I really just needed to sleep in and give my body a break, and get the sleep that it needed. I also feel super energized right now and like ready to attack my workout, where this morning I like don't think I would have had that same attitude. So we're gonna go in there. My today's focus is a sprint and plyometric. I kind of changed up my workout regime to kind of add a little bit more athletic movements in there. We're gonna go in there and crank that out, and then we're gonna go run some errands. Okay guys, workout is done. I'm trying to figure out where to put my camera in here. So for my protein shake today, I put my cold brew in here, and then here's my protein powder. Yes, this used to be for like formula when we had our twins, when we would travel with bottles. So multi-purpose here. We're gonna use, this little lid comes off, and it's like a little funnel. So it worked great for the baby bottles, so I could only imagine it's going to do a phenomenal job here. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this. But that worked out really well. We actually loved these when we used them with the babies, and then we thought we could use these for little snack packs. So very functional. I love when you can use a kid's thing, when like an adult can use the baby stuff. It makes it all worth it. Let me just give it a shake. I usually use my milk frother on this, so I don't know how the texture's gonna be. I'm not sure coffee's supposed to be shaken up like this. Okay. Yep, tastes great. Tastes like a vanilla latte, an iced vanilla latte. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and run some errands. I've got to decide if I'm gonna go to the thrift store first. We have a really nice thrift store around that you can find like basically brand new things. It's like, I don't know if like the stores in the area like donate like 2 seasons ago or last year's stuff. So then it's like all the stuff that didn't sell. So I'm gonna go check that, I think, first, and then we're gonna go to probably like TJ Maxx. I need to get like a laundry hamper for Brooks because we switched rooms and he still doesn't have a laundry hamper. I also need to get a rug for our entryway, or like whatever those are called, who knows, because ours we've had since like our old house, and it is disgusting. Like, it is very, very dirty, from the dog, from the kids, from the salt, from this, like, from the winter time. So, and I've already tried washing it and it doesn't do a good enough job. I'm filming and I don't want somebody else to see. So I'm just gonna go take a look. I'm not, again, I don't need one, but I'm gonna go look for one because I usually don't have the time to go look for one when I have the kids. So one of the things that I like to do when I have a babysitter is I really like to make the most out of having her, out of having someone watch them, and doing anything that is really difficult to do when having all the kids.
Okay, so I kind of went on a rant here, and I'm just going to voice over the gist of what I'm saying. So basically, when I first became a stay-at-home mom, I really struggled with the idea of paying for a babysitter. It felt like mom was my new job title, and this was a full-time role, and I always felt guilty about outsourcing any of it. When we first had the twins, we had a full-time sitter when they were first born, because truthfully, we really needed the help, and I never felt guilty at that point because we didn't always have family in town, and it was basically survival mode. But as they grew and became more manageable, I started to think that I could do this on my own. We had some help here and there, but then I would have a few weeks or days back to back where I did it on my own, and I felt like that was the way it was supposed to be. But my mindset was really rooted in pride. I wanted to prove that I was strong enough, capable enough, and I enjoyed that feeling of being self-reliant. However, you know what they say about pride comes before the fall, because without the help, without seeking wisdom from the Holy Spirit, I often became irritable, short-tempered, overwhelmed, and just plain exhausted. And here's something that I also had to face. Honestly, I'm not naturally a kid person. I'm great with kids. I love mine fiercely. I'll gladly help when someone needs childcare, but I was never drawn to it as a profession. And so being around kids often, it wears me down. And honestly, that's okay. God gave me different strengths. And for a long time, I compared myself to other moms, specifically my mom, who is a kids person. You know, she lights up when little ones are around, and she's always so good with them, plays with them so well. And I used to wonder why I couldn't do the same or feel the same way as she did. But I've learned that it's okay to need a break. It's okay to be energized by other things, and taking a few hours each week to reset or to refocus is actually honoring to my family. Because sacrificing myself to the point of burnout and then snapping at the people I love most, that's not the kind of motherhood I want to model. I don't need the applause for running myself into the ground, but I do need grace, and I need wisdom, and I need God, and I need help. He gave us a community for a reason, and he gave us himself. And I don't think we were meant to do motherhood alone, which is why having these days where I get to have a babysitter is such a gift. And when I look at it from that perspective of I'm able to help my family by, one, doing something productive outside of the home, but also having that time of clarity to myself, where I get some moments to think, and my kids love our babysitter, so they don't miss me. I'm with them 95% of the time. So this 5% where I am able to refocus is in a way giving back to them. That's my rant. We're going to go ahead and get to the thrift store and go get the stuff that my family needs. Okay, I'm done. Okay guys, that stop was like a literal gold mine. I didn't go get what I was like necessarily looking for, but I can't wait to show you guys what I got, because I got my daughter's birthday present there, and I was able to get brand new like the Speedo swimmies for the twins for this summer. And I only got them for $10, and they usually go for like $35 in the stores. So I'm really excited. It's stuff that I was going to need later, that I was able to get now. So as we go to the next stop, I think we're gonna head to TJ Maxx next. I'm gonna go ahead and have myself a little snack here and get going. We are back. I'm gonna go unload the car. Everyone looks like they had a great time. So I'm gonna get some lunch later, probably after all the kids go down for a nap. But now I'm just gonna kind of hang out with the kids and play with them. So twins are down for a nap, so I'm gonna go ahead and get dinner together. We're gonna do a chuck roast in the crock pot. So I'm just gonna season some meat, sear it on both sides, and then throw it in the crock pot on high so it's ready for dinner time. Now all the kids are down for their nap. I got dinner in the crock pot and I have made my lunch. Let me show you guys what I have. I know this looks so boring and basic, but I promise it's good. So I've got chicken breast. This is grilled, so I marinated this in a mesquite with lime juice marinade. That's rice, but cooked in chicken stock. And then broccoli with salt and lemon pepper, and then some mango for sweetness. So it looks really basic and boring, but I promise it's very flavorful. Just trying to get a shower here. And look who woke up early. You okay, buddy? All right, we're gonna go hang out. I'm here with Brooks. We're having a little snack. I am meeting up with some friends today when my husband gets home from work. So he's gonna take the kids and I'm gonna meet up with them. So I did do a little bit of makeup. Still gotta like fix my hair before then, but at least we got makeup done during nap time. I'm here just having some of my homemade cold brew, or not cold brew, homemade kombucha with the mango. So that's what you see floating at the bottom there. It's pretty good. My oldest Blair is gonna be getting up soon. She gets up on her own. She has like a nightlight that will have like bird noises when it's time for her to get up. So she's probably getting changed right now. And then I gotta go get Chloe, and then we're all gonna just have a little snack time and play until Daddy comes home and I get dinner on the table for them. All right, you guys, I am headed off to meet my friends. I already got dinner together for my husband and the kids, so they were eating right about the time that I left. So I always like to do that. I always like to like make, if I'm ever going to be gone during meal times, I always like to like make the dinner ahead of time for all of them. I just don't think it's fair for me to peace out on my husband and after he's been having a long stressful day, to basically like up and leave him and make him figure out dinner. So that's just something that I do. It makes me feel also better about going to go do something if I know that my family's taken care of. Because I guess like that is, in my mind, I've like, because I'm very like business mindset, I like to like have an outline of like my job responsibilities, and I would consider meal prep and food preparation my job responsibility. I don't expect my husband to prep the food, even though I know he is perfectly capable. He is a grown man. He would know how to feed the kids. His job is to go to work and provide in that way. And part of me being at home is being able to provide for the food. So he doesn't expect me to go into the office and do what he does. And just like, I don't expect him to come home and make food. So anyway, that's like a random rant. But I am excited to go see the friends.
It's so strange that daylight savings, it's like 6:30 and the sun is shining. So, and it doesn't look like it's gonna set anytime soon. I love that. I love that part about Michigan is that as we get further into summer, the sun won't set until like closer to 9. However, I am more of a morning person, so I do wish that sun came up a little bit earlier. Anyway, that is all. I'll catch you guys on my way home. Yeah, all right. Peace out. So I never really closed out the vlog, but last night was a lot of fun. It was nice just to kind of be with friends and to talk a little bit. And we were just having a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a day in my life when I have a little bit of extra help and I'm not always attending to everybody else. I think it's very important as a mom to get a break and to give yourself some time away. Your kids need you, they love you, but also we got to make sure that we fill our own cups so that we can take care of everybody else. If you enjoy watching how I survive life as a twin mom, make sure you like and subscribe and check out my other daily vlogs.